Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm live. So I just, yeah, I basically just opened up the game and, I messed around with the controls a little bit, made sure that they looked okay. I like how when you first open the game, it actually says controller recommended. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And, of course, we get to go into this game with frickin' lawnmower, but, I kind of prefer this. Let me actually go back into the settings real quick. Diagonal aim. I'm going to put that on N, because that's what I had it in Zero Mission. So I've got this, jump, fire, aim. I don't know what aim lock means. I guess I'll find out eventually. Morph I don't think I'm going to use, because I'm just going to have duck twice. I think it's optional anyway. Just in case it's not actually, let me put that on L, and then this can be like... I guess O. I don't frickin' know. I think the rest of this is good. What is menu back? I think I put it as shift. So anyway, for anybody who doesn't know what this is, AM2R, it stands for Another Metroid 2 Remake. I don't know if there's actually another Metroid 2 Remake before this one. I know there were a few attempts. This one apparently was in progress, or like being worked on for like 8 years or something. And it's pretty good from what I've heard. It got taken down from Nintendo almost immediately. So that's kind of lame. I know Vinny streamed this. I watched like the first half hour of it, and then stopped because I didn't want to spoil it. So, let's, yeah, I'm fine with using the XSplit preview, so this will be okay. Let's go ahead and get this started then. I'm gonna go with normal. I like those lowercase g's. Those are nines. Those are definitely nines. After this is over, I'll actually do a brief rundown of the Metroid storyline for anybody who might care and doesn't already know it. Because there is a storyline. The games don't usually address it very often. A lot of it's just kind of behind-the-scenes stuff, but it's kind of interesting to know. Okay, so let me test out the controls. It's very Zero Mission-ish. I don't know what the hell that was. That's a little bit weird. So, we got pretty much what I expect for aiming. Ooh, it looks like I can't aim and shoot at the same time because of my key layout. That might be a problem, but nah, I think it'll be fine. There's the morph button. I can also morph by tapping down twice, which is good because that's what I'm used to. We've got classic style wall jumping. Immediately try to break the game. Now what is weapon lock? Oh, I see. That's kind of cool, actually. So you aim, and then you hold this button, and then it lets you stay in that position. Huh. I'll hopefully make use of that at some point. And then the rest of this is just kind of what you'd expect. You do have a map screen, surprisingly. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get started. I don't think I can actually get up this wall. If I could, it would just lead to nothing, because the game loops around like a circle. But, anyway, what I was gonna say is, okay, that actually, I don't know if I like this going up the ledge thing like that. That's kind of weird. Can I turn that off? options here. Yeah, let's get rid of auto climb. Auto morph, I think I'll keep. I'll probably turn that off later if I hate it, but I think it's fine as it is. If you try to reach the sky, you will take damage. Well, now I have to do it. Is there fall damage in this game? There shouldn't be. I see you have the power grip. Not to be confused with the flame whip. Come on. Gotta break the game immediately. It's important. Come on. Get up there. How did I get that on my first try? Now I can't. I want to see if there's something up here, damn it. Okay, okay. Yeah! Something Billy Mays would sell? Yeah, probably. How high does this go? Can I even get any higher? Just make everybody watch this for half an hour, it'll be pretty good. I'll probably give up if I can't get up in the next minute or so. I am curious, though. Ah, okay, fuck it. Well, that was fun. Anyway, yeah, Metroid storyline's pretty basic for the most part. In the manga, it explains basically, like, Samus's childhood and how she was adopted by the Chozo and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into the specifics there because I don't remember all of them, and if you care, you've either already read it or you will read it. First game, you're basically going after the space pirate base because they're breeding Metroids, which is a big no-no because it's a biological weapon. Mother Brain is some kind of organic computer thing that the Federation also uses, but this one, like, basically went bad or something. I don't remember specifically. This game, you find out that the Metroids basically are indigenous to this planet, SR-388, and they are actually not, like, naturally occurring creatures. They were created by the Chozo to deal with a threat called the X-Parasites, which you don't find out about until later. But your goal in this game is basically just to kill all the Metroids because they're a hazard to life as we know it. And Super Metroid, you bring back the final baby Metroid at the end of this game, and Ridley steals it, and basically they use it for cloning a bunch of more of them, and you get rid of them again. And then in Fusion, kind of the same thing happens. Prime series, it happens between the first and second game, and according to Sakamoto is non-canon, so I don't know if I should mention those. And Other M is between Super and Fusion, but it's a piece of shit, so I'm not even gonna, like, regard that one with any kind of dignity. I don't know. Did they go back on it being non-canon? I'm not sure. I don't know if I can explain the Prime storyline. It's very convoluted. Basically, it just involves a radioactive substance called Phazon that originates from... Like, this is spoiling Prime 3, by the way. It originates from this planet that is not only made entirely of Phazon, but is also apparently a sentient planet. And it fires out these, like, asteroids of Phazon to other planets and corrupts them. So it's just kind of slowly taking over the universe. So this thing's pretty good right here. I like the Metroids in this game because they look like bees. Also, I'm really shit at aiming in this. I'm gonna have to get better at that. Shouldn't there be a missile refill in this room? I guess they got rid of it. I wonder if this game even has missile refills. Press Q. Like, I know there's logbook stuff. I can look at some of that if people want me to. So yeah, for some reason, whenever you kill a number of Metroids that the game tells you to, it causes an earthquake, and it makes lava in a different area drain. It's pretty good. So, yeah, here we've just got my different items, which I guess you can turn off and on, which is interesting. Cannot take off the power suit, though. That is bullshit. Logbook, mission briefing, pretty basic stuff here. I'm still having problems navigating this menu, so you'd have to bear with me. It sure is a planet. I don't know if people want me to look at these. It's backstory, which is always kind of cool. It's not canon in most cases, because this is a fan game, but it's basically just probably elaborating a bit on what the original story was. I will have it shown on screen for anybody watching the YouTube archive who wants to read it, though. I'm kind of skimming through it a little bit. And there's a lot of stuff here. But I guess I'll read all the stuff that's here now, and then when new ones appear, I'll read them when they come up. So basically, Metroid Evolution is the same way that, like, Leafeon and Glaceon are. They just have to be in a certain environment, or otherwise they can't reach their other stages. No. Anything else? Yeah, I don't understand why the Chozo, like, are just gone in every single planet that they're on. Like, they're not even ancient. They were alive when Samus was a kid, and she's, like, in her 20s. Like, what the hell? Enemies in this game are weird. Okay, so I think I've read everything I needed to. So let's go ahead and move on. There is not a new log entry. You're making shit up. Okay. Let's be done. Yeah, they are kind of everywhere, because they're on Zebes, or Zebes, or however you say it. They're on this planet. They're on Talon 4. They're on, I think, Brio. Were they on Aether in Prime 2? I actually don't remember. They probably were. They just kind of colonized every major planet in the series, and yet they're, like, extinct everywhere. It's really dumb. Also, how's audio balance? Because the game's a little bit loud, but I like this music, and I don't want to turn it down. Unless it's, like, drowning me out. The Chozo did meet the Luminoth. Oh yeah, I think I remember a statue indicating that somewhere. Oh yeah, they did create Elysia. I forgot about that. Audio's good. Alright. So, because I've played the original Metroid 2 a number of times, I'm probably going to know where to go for some of this until it starts diverting from the original map, at which point I'll just kind of wander and it'll be fun. Also, I don't know what the hell these things are. They have sigilith wings, though. I don't know how many power-ups are hidden in this game, because the original had, I think, the usual 255 missiles, but I think the tanks gave you 10 each instead of 5, so there weren't actually that many to collect, and usually they were kind of in clumps. I guess we'll find out. Oh, Fee gets the Stone Mask in Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I guess that's pretty fitting. I'm gonna have to get used to these controls. The aiming is really weird still. So actually, yeah, let me change one more thing here. I'm gonna put the, no, this is the wrong screen. So I want aiming to be on U, and then lock to be on O. That'll hopefully be okay for me. Let me, make the chat a little bit bigger. So yeah, here the game's actually telling me that there's 4 Metroids in the area. Well, the original game did it too. It was basically just on the bottom of the screen, by the health bar. Up here it's in like the top right, I guess. Also, this enemy just is your ship. I don't think it was supposed to be in the original game. It is now though, so let's enjoy that. It's a little bit odd. Alright, so here we're in the first, like, ruins area. I'm trying to remember what order you usually go through this. I'll just stick with the bottom for now. Now, in the original game, you could actually glitch out the save stations because I don't think I can go this way. Yeah, I need bombs. You could glitch them out because the way they worked is you would stand on it and you'd have to press start to save, and basically the bottom of the screen would just say game saved, and then after a few seconds it would disappear. There was a glitch where if you saved and then walked away and then pressed start again on the exact frame that the text goes away, it would save again, and you could keep doing this theoretically infinitely, and so you could just basically save anywhere in the game doing that. And then you combine that with the fact that the in-game time, like for speed runs, when it displays at the end, always rounds down. Like, every time you save and reload, it only saves the number of minutes you've played, and never the seconds. So you could theoretically, like, get to a save thing with, like, X number of minutes, 59 seconds, save, reload. You've basically now saved an entire minute, and then do the save trick to, like, progress 59 seconds into the game, and then, like, reload again. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, what is my new log entry? The Golden Temple. Screw doing things the normal way. No, I'll go in there. I think this leads to bombs anyway. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. That explode in a shower of, like, bolts. I remember that from Vinny's stream. I've never played the demo. My only exposure to this game was Vinny's stream. I'm not sure how I feel about that item collected fanfare. Because, get to hear it a second time because it was so good the first one. No, because the original game is all like, at the very end of it, it has like this weird trill that happens. So it's like, it's like really obnoxious and therefore awesome. With bombs, I can open the gate to Garesh. Yeah, Spider Ball should be somewhere in this area also, so I'll grab that thing, which immediately breaks... Ooh, secret. What is this? This Morph Ball moves really freaking quickly. Huh. Okay. That's cool. So I will have to keep an eye out for random crap then. Hey, I like the shitty music from the original one. This song that is currently playing is so bad. It's like... Like, it's the best song. I love it. I don't know what this thing is. I may come back to that later. Who knows? Alright, well. See, I always have a tendency in any exploration-based game where I don't know where to go exactly. I usually like to go, like, the hardest way first, but I'm gonna try to not do that this time. Because, if I knew where absolutely everything was in this game and, like, what was optional, then I would totally, like, sequence break the shit out of it, but, for my first playthrough, I should probably just be normal. Charge beam, huh? I think this was originally the ice beam. But then again, it also had like 5 ice beams, so maybe now there's not as many. And actually, there's probably no need to have more than one, because I assume this has the stacking beam system from Super Metroid and onwards. I think somebody in the chat said earlier that it did. Oh, hey. Come on, I want to do that again. That was cool. That was a cool thing from the Prime games. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Figure out all 4 multi-bomb patterns. There's one. Are there others? Like, how do you do them? Okay, is that white door down there openable? Does it open when I kill all these things or something? Oh, I probably have to activate this doodad. Which I do not know how to do. Trying to think what could possibly activate this besides bombs, and I can't think of anything. Hold down and charge. Oh. Okay. Okay, I see how that works. Anyway, how are you supposed to know where a wall is that you can bomb? Usually there's, like, some kind of indication, or at least it's just something that you, like, you don't always know, so you always just have to try stuff. Yeah, this is definitely, bringing back memories of stuff, just, like, getting a shit ton of missile expansions all in the same room, so I'm seeing that didn't change. Mid-air only. I don't know if I can do that in here. Vertical height as opposed to horizontal height. There's the spider ball. Alright, well, I know that it is still there. Well, let go of the charge button in midair while still holding down. Oh. That was... what the fuck was that? Weird. Okay, hold on. What's 100% only? When you said something is, you said something was important for 100% only, are you talking about the weird active, like, this thing down here, or the bomb dropping thing? Because I would like to 100% this game, but I don't necessarily expect to be able to do it without a, like, map, or without spending a really long amount of time backtracking and searching every inch of the game. Blue thing is for much later, okay. So there is going to be backtracking in this game, because there really wasn't in the original. I do like how it's the zero mission bomb timing, though. You don't have to wait 10 freaking days for a bomb to explode. I'm doing any percent because I... hold on, what? So it's put on the aiming button now? That's bizarre. Okay. I'm doing any percent because I've never played the game before. I would like to get 100%, but the only way I can really feasibly do that is by either spending a really long amount of time backtracking and looking for stuff, or if the chat tells me when I missed something. Can also hold down on the ground for the bomb drop. What, like this? Yeah, I did that. I mean, I've 100%ed plenty of games, like, without guides and stuff. It's just, it takes a long time. Oh, hello. Not sure why I was surprised that this was here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm shit at these controls. I don't know why. I'm I'm gonna have to get way better at this, because this is kind of sad. Can't wait until Omegas. Now, there used to be secret stuff up here. Is that still the case? Oh, God. Guess I don't want to lay him too quickly. Damn it. Gonna try that one more time, I guess. Oh, yeah, the Ing spiderweb scan. That thing is stupid. I like the scans in the Prime games that are stupidly obscure and only show up once in the entire game. Is there really nothing up here? Because there definitely used to be. There's something. Let's get rid of this guy. If we can. I'm so gonna fall down. How in the hell do I get up there, if I even can? Twitch was doing this weird thing where there was this weird flickering problem. And not everybody claimed to see it, but it was... Oh my god, seriously? Oh well, I can come from the other direction, maybe. Yeah, not everybody claimed to be able to see it, but it was definitely there, and it was annoying. Oh, Omegas were, like, really broken at first. Good to know that they were nerfed then, because I definitely hated them in the original. I'm not sure if they were nerfed from that difficulty, or if they were much worse. I'm just really hoping there's no spots here that I have to be bombing, because I'm sick of doing it. They see me rolling. Yeah, I don't frickin' know. Alright, finally getting back. All this for a missile tank. But it was totally worth it. It may have not actually been worth it, but oh well. Alright, so where do I have to go? I've got tunnel down here. No, I've already been down here. I guess I can continue going up this tunnel. A new power-up makes wall crawls pointless. What, the space jump? Because I know that was in the other game also. I get into this thing where I notice that I'm saying something a lot, and then I try my best to avoid saying it. In this case, the original or the original game. But, I mean, there's not really much of a way to avoid it, I guess. Oh, you don't even have to charge game these, do you? Yeah, I'm being stupid. What's the point of that? Why does that crumble? Is it just to save you like 2 seconds from bomb jumping out? That seems weird. I'm immediately suspicious of that. Yeah, there's a button for auto morph ball. I'm used to tapping down twice, so. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else I have to do in this section. I think I've cleared it out pretty well. I don't like how there's unexplored sections of the map. I'm gonna have to fix that right away. I should probably not be doing this when people are watching, I realize suddenly. Good enough. I like the lack of animation on these things. Like, what even are they? The empty map space bugs me too, but I don't really want to sit there for a minute bomb jumping for no reason, so people will just have to deal. So are all 3 of the other Metroids down here? Because I seem to remember that being the case. Yep, bypassing all that shit. Scanning environment. What updated exactly? Not sure. There was not a new log entry. This thing's full of shit. I'm pretty sure I read all of these. There's a mini-boss coming up that I saw Vinny fight, and that was where I stopped watching. Oh, Breeding Grounds was the updated log? Okay, let me look at it. Huh. Okay, so these are not just brambles, these are, like, toxic vines, apparently. Good to know. Oh my god. When will I learn to fight a Metroid without taking an entire energy tank of damage? Because, that needs to happen soon. Is that a Metroid icon on the map, or... Okay, I guess that's what that is. I thought that was like a missile tank. Will you... I don't know what that means. Ever do reaction videos? I mean, maybe. It depends on what there is to react to. Okay, we're gonna get through this fight without taking a single hit. Nope. If this was Metatona X, I would have lost points from that. Yeah, I'm making a few too many Undertale references, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit annoying. Just frickin' die, come on. My problem with this is I can't actually hold the aim button and shoot and move at the same time. And so what I have to do is hold the aim button and then press the lock-in button and then shoot. Which, in that case, like, I might as well just be moving and shooting anyway. I don't know. See, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to stream Undertale specifically to get it out of my system, but people were, like, opposed to that, so... I don't know, I still might do it sometime soon. Not as part of the anniversary, though. Because this is meant to be, like, games that were relevant to my early years. This fucking thing. I hate this thing. The other ones don't have the weak points on the bottom, right? Like, I know they're a lot more hostile and difficult to fight, but as long as the weak point is easier to hit, I might be okay. Gammas are harder to hit? Oh god. Alright, so before I leave this area, anybody who's played this game before, if you can tell me if there's any, like, energy tanks or anything good that I've missed that I should go back for, I would like to know. Like, don't necessarily tell me exactly where they are, but it would be good to know, I suppose. Well, like, alphas were super easy in the original game. They're just annoying in this one because I can't frickin' hit them. I'm good on tanks. Oh wait, when did I refill my missiles? Did the save station do that? I guess it must. Alright, well let me just head left into this room that previously had nothing in it, and it'll be perfectly fine. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, okay. So, I guess the color it changes, there's different attacks, so you don't want to be under it for blue. I don't know what yellow is. Oh, it's that, okay. I could be using missiles against this. I don't know if it's required that I do, though. I just saved, so whatever. Is this thing almost dead? Like, come on. There we go. Damn, that was a lot of stuff. Okay. And what do we have up here? That looks like a Chozo statue. Are we getting an upgrade? Are we getting an upgrade, I ask, and fail at navigating? How do you do the... Oh, what the fuck? What was that? I got, like, this really weird... Like, she leapt off the edge in such a bizarre way. I don't know what that was. Oh, wrong button. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. Well, that didn't work. Hold down while charging bomb. Okay. I see that you mentioned the spring ball. I'm dedicated to getting this, though. This doesn't look so bad. I just have to kind of do that, and then there we go. Now I can bomb jump up. Shit! Wrong button. Couldn't tell you why there's buffering. I don't have any dropped frames. Oh, it's just a missile. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. I got it early either way. And that is a power bomb door if I ever saw one. So, guess I'll be back there. Is that marked? Yeah. I just basically want to make sure that you can apparently place markers. Oh, actually, yeah, let's place... This is where that one statue thing was, right? I'm gonna mark that as a thing to backtrack to. And... Can I have more than one marker? Only one? Okay, so maybe the marker is a little bit less useful then. But I'll keep it there for now. So moving on to the next area. How much longer is the stream going to be? I have no idea, because I'm not going to beat this whole game today. I didn't plan to, at least. I might play until I'm about halfway done. So there's 50 Metroids, so when I get down to like 25 or maybe just 30, I might stop. Oh, peasants with not perfect internet, I see. Is this progress or is this an item? What was this? That's a spike. This looks like something that I probably want space jump for. Or, I don't know what the hell kind of item. I can always just bomb jump until I find out that something at the top prevents me from doing it, but let's find out. Yeah, I see you there. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I can do this. Bomb the bottom right. Oh. Okay. There's still something up there, though, and I would like to find out what it is. Oh, come on. I can't use the spider ball. I can't use the spider ball because there's spikes. Like... Oh, yeah, actually, if I get past this spike, I might be able to stick to the wall. Spider ball will not trigger crumble blocks. Oh. Huh. Alright. Interesting. That doesn't make much sense, but that's kind of cool. Cool. Alright, that was kind of neat. Alright, onwards we go, making sure there's nothing over here. Okay. What, does that just save you, like, 2 seconds, or...? I still find it weird that Spider Ball is on the same button for diagonal aim. I'm not sure why it can't just be pressed down again while in morph. Yeah! Okay, I don't know. So I'm going to be compulsively checking basically every single wall. You'll just have to bear with me. That looks like a thing. Yep, that was definitely a thing. Is this going to be more Spider Ball weirdness? But, like, advanced Spider Ball weirdness? Ugh. I don't know if I care for this. What is my favorite game? It's, usually a tie between Mario 64, the original Metroid Prime, and Majora's Mask. It kinda changes depending on my mood. But those are basically my favorite games from my favorite series. Except for Pokemon, which I very much do enjoy, but it's hard to pick, like, a definite favorite Pokemon game. Like, my favorite, just on its... based on its merits and, like, not nostalgia or anything, is probably White 2. But I wouldn't consider White 2 among my favorite games of all time, so it's kind of weird. Is this not how I'm supposed to do this? I just kind of assumed that this was the intended method. I could wait until space jump, or I could be a jackass and get it this way. I prefer being a jackass. It's much more interesting. The original Spyro games were cool. I played the first one like 5 million times, and I do like 2 and 3, I just haven't done them as much. No enemies from these pipes, really? That's spoopy. Oh god. Okay, I actually didn't see that coming. But you know what I did see coming? Getting hit by this jackass. Okay, that actually went a lot better than usual. The hell is that? Alright, Hydro Station. Alright. Let's immediately wall jump up, because that's how I roll. Now, if I'm remembering right, I believe this is where you get the spring ball. And I was gonna say the gravity suit, but you don't get gravity this early, do you? Actually, was gravity suit even in the original game? I don't remember. This is quite a big place. It's going on for a while here. So yeah, I was probably thinking of the Varia suit then. I think you get like 2 beam upgrades here also, but they might have moved those, I'm not sure. Ah, okay, whatever. Okay, now this just frickin' reminds me of those puzzle games where you have to, like, organize the pipes to get to the water to the end of the path. Anyway, let's go fight, whatever the hell this thing is named, I forget. The weird spider ball minion. Ooh. This is Red Brinstar, isn't it? No, this is Green Brinstar. Why do I only upload Nintendo content? Because that's usually just what I play and what I grew up with. I had a Genesis and a PS1 as a kid also, but I was not as attached to those. Well, let me just go ahead and hop into this thing. Oh my god, it's a boss. Is he only hurtable with bombs like he was in the original? Also, what the shit is going on in this fight? Oh, it looks like I can damage him. I am taking a hell of a lot of damage here. I can't actually tell what I'm supposed to be doing here. So that is hurting him? It's making him yell. I can't really tell. Ugh, yeah, I'm dead. That was the most instant reload. I have never seen a game reload that quickly. Well, his original weakness was just bombs. You couldn't actually hit him any other way. But yeah, I'll check the logbook as soon as he shows up again. I don't really have a favorite console. Oh, okay. See, I was wondering what that crap on the ceiling was for. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a gigantic difficulty spike. Like, this guy is hard to dodge. Like, look at this shit. I can't tell what I'm doing wrong. I don't even have enough reaction time to dodge those slash moves. See, when I fought him the first time, he was like shrugging off the missiles, so I don't know. Damn it, come on. Ugh. This thing has the weirdest attack pattern. There we go. That was a boss fight. Now I can do this. Isn't that exciting? No, I'm sure it'll be useful in some places. So I'm kind of approaching this area in a really weird way. I should probably go back to the entrance. Oh, hi. Ugh. God. Oh, what the hell? That was a different attack. Can I take a little bit more damage from this? Also, how many missiles do these take to kill? Because I thought it was only 5, but they're seeming to take a lot more than that. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I don't want to go down here yet. Yeah, I don't think I can get that from this direction. Oh, they actually escalate as the game goes on. That's kind of interesting. Get the fuck away from me right now. Very vaguely remembering this area now. No, I don't care if I get help from the chat. Like, don't tell me, like, super spoilery crap. Like, I don't know what items are in this game that weren't in the original, or, like, any weird extra mini-bosses that are added or anything, but, like, if I miss something that I need to go back for, then... I'm getting the vibe that space jump is probably coming up soon, because I feel like it's basically required for, or no, actually this is probably just high jump. High jump, yep. That's it. And it just ends. I really hate these things. Can the game be about eradicating these instead of the Metroids? Oh, bombs are useful. Should I use bombs wisely, then? Ugh. Every elevator in the world goes to phase on mines. I don't think I ever had that problem, but there are certain parts in Metroid Prime that I always get confused about. Never use what for fear of needing to use them later? Missiles? Because that's pretty much how I always am. That's a pretty good face this thing has. I guess that kind of worked. Yeah, you can go away. Yeah, everything's brown in Agon. At least it's not Prime 3 where everything's orange. Like, I remember apparently people complained that everything in Prime 3 was blue. I have no idea where they got that statement from, because it is so not. Yeah, can't figure out how to get the thing, yeah. No part of this seems to be bombable. Do I have to enter the floor? Bomb literally everything. There we go. So, wait, I'm just now looking up at the health bar. Is there only 6 energy tanks in this whole game? I'm actually terrified to hear the answer, if there's only 6. Are there? Yeah, whatever. Oh, wait, I've been on the other side of this. So yeah, I think I'm good here. There's nothing in what room? The one I just came from and got stuff in? Yeah, these robots are annoying, whatever. Wait, there was a power-up down there? Did I already get it? Oh yeah, that was the high jump. Never mind. Okay, I think I've explored this whole place. Can we wall jump a little bit better? Well, yeah, but in the original Metroid there were only 6, and in Zero Mission they changed that to like 12 or something, so I figured this remake would also have more. Or more accurately, the NES Metroid had, it had 8 energy tanks, but you could only hold 6. The other ones were just there for looks. It was a little bit stupid. What the shit? What? Weird, okay. I kind of enjoyed that, but that was very odd. Where's that gonna lead me to? Barrier suit? Wave beam. Huh, okay. Not what I was expecting. At least 10 tanks. Okay, so the thing probably, like, expands outwards as you collect them, then. Yeah, I like that quite a bit better. Alright, I think I'm done with this underground section, so let us immediately do the wrong thing and then move on. I always hated the way this looked, even in the original game. It's like you're just layered over this pipe graphic, but I guess they can't do much, except they totally did here. So I don't know. So, let me go back to the other side of the giant hump and see if I can get that missile, and if I missed anything else over there, which I probably did. These enemies are very twitchy. I don't know what their deal is. Thing where you can ride the water spout all the way up that tube. Huh? Did I miss something? Oh, was that just, like, the way I was supposed to get up instead of spider-balling, or did I actually miss something there? Good. Alright, well, I found that. Well, you got me there. If they're twitching, why aren't they flickering? Yeah. Okay, everything must die now. Alright. So I guess we'll just keep going this way. And I ignored the most obvious door the first time, so that's a broken save station. And this is... Okay, I've passed through here the other way. But, somebody asked a few minutes ago, was this place a waterworks in the original game? That's hard to answer, because nothing was very clearly defined in that one. There was no color, and it was 8-bit graphics, so there were pipes and stuff, but I don't know if that's specifically what it was meant to be. Where is this? Okay, no, this is still the big outdoor area. Yeah, I just haven't come to here. Okay, so all I really missed was, like, a save station then, it looks like. Which is fine by me. Save stations are good. I am very thankful that this game has a map, because I get lost very easily. Oh boy, water. What the hell? That was unexpected. Okay, what did that do? Yeah, sure, I'll just go into this turbine, why not? Oh, there was a power-up up there, apparently. Oh, God. Come on, make the fucking jump. Okay. Now, that's the thing that's always bothered me in the real Metroid games. Like right here, there was a dot on the map indicating that there was a, secret there. But, that isn't always the case. And so, I never really understood why sometimes they tell you where this stuff is and sometimes they don't. It's really annoying. Also, apparently I was supposed to go into the turbine and I didn't, and now I've ruined everything. And then this ruins everything. Maybe not. Maybe I can get it. Alright. Was it GBA? Like, the thing is, like, there's been times where they just don't tell you where crap is. I don't remember if the GBA games are better about it. They might be. Super Metroid, I know, didn't. There we go. Now, this should be the Varia suit, if I remember the original game correctly. I seem to be remembering a suit being in this area. Good. Well, the thing is, like, if I haven't made it clear, Super Metroid also had markers, it's just it didn't always use them. It was kind of inconsistent. Yep, there it is. Childhood console, probably Super Nintendo, I guess. It's hard to say. I mean, like, I grew up with basically every major system that came out up until the PS1. Like, when I was born, the Super Nintendo wasn't out yet, but we had the NES. When the Super Nintendo came out, I got that. I had a Genesis, I had an N64, I had a PS1. And then I'd consider by the time the GameCube came out, I wouldn't really consider myself a kid anymore. I was like a preteen or a teen or however old I was. So, like, I loved the N64, but I also liked the systems before it, so it's really hard to say. I did not have a Saturn. I have one now, with like 0.5 games on it. But, no, I didn't have the Saturn now. I didn't ever have an original Xbox, and I also had a PS2, but many years after it originally came out, and I didn't really have any games for it. But yeah, I'd consider the GameCube, PS2, Xbox to basically be... I still consider those consoles new, in my mind. Like, I know they're not at all, but they're new to me. Okay, I think I've been pretty thorough at this place, so let's go ahead and cut off to the left then. Oh yeah, and I had the original gray Game Boy, and then eventually got a Game Boy Color, and then a GBA, and then a GBA SP, and then a DS Lite, and then a 3DS. I also had a Game Gear, but I never played it, because it sucked. Also, here's another one of those statue things. I'll have to try and remember that it's there. I will put the marker here, because I feel like the other location was more memorable than this one. I've not played Kingdom Hearts, it doesn't interest me. I'm really not a JRPG person. I make very rare exceptions, but Final Fantasy type stuff is not really my thing. I actually did stream Binding of Isaac one time. It was okay. I just didn't get, like, super into it. No, I'm gonna play the Dick Dip RPG. Like, I don't hate the genre, it's just it's not my favorite. Wait, why did that drop me? Why did I fall there? Zelda is not an RPG. Some people would define it as one, but I disagree. Like, there's exceptions, but as far as I'm concerned, an RPG is a game with more emphasis on strategy, character building, and stat management than, like, action. So, Zelda 2, I would almost kind of consider an RPG in a way, because it has, like, experience points and stats besides just health, but actually, no, it doesn't really. It has health, magic, and attack power, and I think that's it. But, yeah, I don't think any of the Zelda games are RPGs. Is this gonna actually lead anywhere? Okay, it does. Good. Probably could have gotten here a much easier way, though. Minish Cap's gonna resume on Monday, unless something happens. Because I have to have a credit sequence prepared by Monday also, and I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Well, I've not played the Oracle games, so... I don't know. I've seen them be played by Datai, but that was years ago. The Oracle games are something I've been meaning to get through at some point, just to kind of play on my own time and not LP, but, I don't know. They're not on my 3DS, and I don't feel like using the other one, so therefore I will not play them. I think the blinking triangle is telling me where the waypoint is that I set. I was going to do an LP of Oracle of Seasons, but I stopped pretty early on because I was complete ass at going through that game, because basically it's the same problem I have in Minish Cap, where I have to stop every 5 seconds to make sure I'm not missing any upgrades and stuff. And so that was just the main reason I kind of ditched it. What are 3 games I'd want to play personally? Well, we'll count the Oracle games as one. I'm trying to and I'm gonna consider LPing and streaming to be the same thing in this case. I've actually been thinking about getting back to Nuts and Bolts, but I don't know if I will. I don't know, I feel like any game that I haven't played that I would want to, it would be like a waste to not record it at this point. So it's hard to answer that. No, I've beaten Nuts and Bolts before. I still maintain that's not a bad game, it's just a misunderstood one. But it does kind of drag at points. I've played, like, 3 Xbox 360 games, so it's probably my favorite one also. No, that's not true, I'd say Portal 2. The only games I've ever played on the 360 are Nuts and Bolts, Minecraft, Plants vs. Zombies, orange box in which I have played Portal and like the first couple hours of Half-Life 2 and then stopped, and then Portal 2, and I think that's it. We got our Xbox, we got our 360 used from Craigslist, and they had Plants vs. Zombies on it. And that was the first and only time I've ever played it, so yeah, that's why it's on that system. Majorbo's Borbo. So, I'm really loving this room. Can we have more of this, please? Is this a gamma? This looks a little bit different. What about ukulele? I want to play ukulele when it comes out. Stream or LP. Probably stream. I have every intention of doing ukulele and Breath of the Wild. Well, I won't be doing Breath of the Wild, Martin will, but I'll be there for it. I think we're getting the PC one. We backed it on the Kickstarter, and I think we're in the tier to get that. The problem with that, though, about saying that it would be better without Banjo-Kazooie as the license, is that I don't think anybody would actually pay attention to the game whatsoever if it was a, new IP. So, here's a gamma. That last thing definitely was not one. And, this thing is a sumbitch. Actually, wait, is this Gamma or is this Beta? I don't remember if there's a Beta Metroid. I guess I'll read the logbook in a second. Oh, to go back to the subject of what games do I want to play that I'm not going to do videos of, Sun Moon, definitely. Unless I do somehow end up making videos of them, which I don't plan to. Yeah, I'm kind of hating this guy. Can he die? Okay. So let me look at the logbook there. Oh, wait, did I not read these? Yeah, I definitely read that one. I think I died afterwards, though, so that's probably why. I don't plan on using any of the LL informs. And that is as much as I'm going to say on that subject, because I am trying to be spoiler-free for people. Yeah. Oh. I like how... Wow. That was a pretty good energy tank right there. So hopefully another alpha in this room. Gotta uncover the map. Gotta take damage to uncover the map. There you are. Oh god. By all means, get stuck on a wall. Oh, he broke out. Yeah, this guy's kind of an asshole. I mean, they all are. I feel like, for some reason, this one has been worse than most, even though I've been hit by it not nearly as much as others. Come on, really? Okay, so that was the last Metroid of this area. Once again, I call upon the information of the people who have played this game. Is there anything in this area that I've missed? Oh, actually, yeah, there's a doorway I haven't gone in. I need to go over there. Except I can't because that was the statue that I have to shoot or do something with. So I will just uncover the last part of the map, and I think I'll probably be done here, but yeah, if I miss something, let me know. Try this already? Come on. Oh, you can just shoot it anyway. Freaking Charcoal. I don't understand that name. Like, was it supposed to be a horse or something? Metroid fan game on the TI-89 titanium graphing calculator. I am not surprised that that's a thing, but that is pretty amazing. Wasn't somebody remaking, like, Red and Blue on that? I don't know if they ever finished it. You know what would actually be interesting to see is somebody make a... And for all I know, this has already been made, so I could be talking out of my ass here, but a Red-Blue remake that isn't Fire Red Leaf Green, just actually a Gen 1 style Red-Blue remake that isn't shit. Like, make the game more balanced and good. I'd kind of be curious what that would be like. I wouldn't consider Brown to be a remake, because, I mean, it's a Gen 1 hack, but it's not the same as Red and Blue. It's a totally different game. I have never actually played Doom in any of its incarnations. Alright, we are moving on. I think I said I was going to stop if I got down to like 30 Metroids. That might actually be a bit more ambitious than... Well, I don't know, because I've got tomorrow is scheduled to be finishing this game and starting Mystery Game, which is going to be also kind of a long one, so I might actually want to go a little bit longer with this.